Salvete omnes. Let's continue with the Aeneid, Book 4. Et nunc ille pares cum semiviro comitato moenia mentum mitra crinemque madentem sub nexus rapto potetur nos munera templis quipe tuis fermus famaque foemus inanem. And now that Paris, with an effeminate train, supporting his chin and his drenched hair with a Maeonian turban, possesses the plunder. We surely have brought favors to your temples, and we cherish empty fame. So this concludes Iarbas' speech. Iarbas has complained of Aeneas coming to Dido, and Dido accepting him as her husband and master, as Iarbas has said. So here he calls Aeneas ille Paris, that Paris. And there are two reasons that he would be calling Aeneas Paris. First is because Aeneas is a Trojan, so calling him Paris could just be contempt for the Trojan race and generalizing all Trojans down to Paris. Or he could be calling him Paris because, in his eyes, he has stolen Dido away from him the same way that Paris stole Helen away from Menelaus. So he's that Paris, that woman-stealing Trojan, with an effeminate train. Semiviro literally looks like half man, but it can also mean effeminate. With that effeminate train. So he's making fun of Aeneas now when these foreigners from the east coming to North Africa, and he's generalizing Aeneas in these contexts that he is imagining Aeneas to be in. Supporting his chin, or his head, chin is better though, with a Maeonian turban, and his chin and his madentem crinum, his dripping hair, his drenched hair. So now he's talking about Aeneas having oily hair. So he's calling Aeneas kind of gross, oily, coming with effeminate people. And now he says that Paris possesses the plunder, meaning Dido and Carthage. So he's saying this awful man, he possesses what I should have had. He possesses the plunder. And this potitur is a puff V, which means it takes the ablative. So that's why it's able to take rapto as its direct object, an ablative. And potitur is also a deponent, which is why it's translated active when it looks passive. Nos munera templis quipe tuis fermus, famaque foemus inanem. We surely have brought gifts to your temples, and we cherish empty fame. So this part is saying, if you, Jupiter, have allowed all this to happen whenever we've brought gifts to your temples, and Aeneas is so awful, and I deserve Dido, then surely I'm worshipping nothing. Surely you have no power. And that concludes Iarbas' speech to Jupiter, complaining of Dido's acceptance of Aeneas.